okay, I did say this before, but I confess, I sometimes misname War Thunder and World of Tanks. I have no fucking clue how... I have no fucking clue before what they are, but I feel like they're the same entirely.
Hello, this is a re-upload. If you've already... Hello, this is a re-upload. If you've already seen it, click away.
Wait, what
I
the
got
fuck
the
is
video
that? What is this? Is this wrestling?
Hello, this is a re-upload. If you've already seen it, click away. I got the video taken down because I had a meme of this kid puking on the carpet and his mom deciding that the best thing to do to improve the situation is to start beating him with a belt. This was inappropriate. I'm
Wait, what?
incredibly sorry, and I
what?
apologize.
Wait, what? The video got taken down because of a kid joke? Question mark? It's gay porn? Oh shit.
For everything, forever. Hey people, Sseth here. Now, you may be asking yourself, do I have deja vu, or did you not
brother,
just
they
review
look-
another
it
tank
looks
sim
the
2
same,
months ago?
surely. I
Correct.
don't know.
Then I went to their direct competitor and doubled my money. Sign up today using my invite link in the description below, and new players will get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5 Elite Heavy Excelsior
No
tank,
way.
and 7 days
All
of World
on
of Tanks
admin,
Premium.
bro.
You also get to rent the Tiger 131, the
God
Cromwell
damn.
B, and the T-34 85M for 10 battles each.
Genuinely
World
though,
of
I
Tanks
can
is a
kind of get how, you know, dudes or like guys or maybe even girls love, you know, tanks.
an
and it's
immersive
so
game where the
good,
primary
man.
players are either
Explosives and
Votniks or
whatnot.
alcoholics. Despite this, or
God
precisely because
damn.
of this, it's incredibly successful. In the UK, beatings sharply increase after
What
a
the
football game, dependent on the outcome. If they lose, they get beaten. If they win, they still get beaten, but triumphantly. This game is exactly that, but for Eastern Europe. The game is now 12 years old, so you'd expect it to look pretty dated, but it's had a lot of graphical overhauls, and dare I say, it actually looks really nice. I
It
started playing this
does.
around the same time I got into university. Consequently, I failed university and had to repeat the entire year. I think that's a very good endorsement and metaphor for what World of Tanks is. It's like a car crash you can't look away from,
God
except
damn.
you're the driver, you're drinking, and you're causing all of this to happen. Needless to say, I
Bruh.
really like it, and I'm coming from a position of integrity, because whose testimony are you going to listen to? The man who's currently addicted to crack, or the one that recovered? Because let me tell you, if you broke an addiction, how good was it to begin with? Myself, I'm still broken.
Damn.
It's not a personal issue. My crack is just really good. Now, let me tell you about it. Story. There is no story, so I made one up in my head. The World of Tanks takes place in the distant future.
Damn, wait, what
Everyone
game is
ate
that?
so much microplastic that we ended up shitting credit cards and pissing QR codes. Eventually, we reached critical mass, and now we are all tanks, fighting over limited resources as we struggle to remember our tragic past. In
Damn.
reality, World of Tanks covers the Gentile uprising of a Second Brother War, and appropriately,
Damn.
you can play tanks from any of the participating nations. This used to be just Germany, the US, the UK, and the USSR, but over time they included France, Czechoslovakia, Japan,
Czech.
China, Poland, Sweden, and I think this is Italy. Sorry, it is genuinely hard to tell sometimes. This is no one's fault but my own, because I
Bruh.
choose to use the girls in Panzer UI. So please,
Whoa, what is
bear
that?
with me. Gameplay.
Wait,
There's
is
a lot
that
of
an
deep
anime?
mechanics behind this game, and while there's many official resources to help you learn them,
Damn.
theory does not compare to practice. Because in practice, you and I are inside the same Soviet random number generator.
Number
Reason
generator?
and logic cannot reach you. Your performance is based entirely on esoteric mysticism, belief, and high purity ethanol coursing through your bloodstream. Combat is very simple. You and your teammates face off against an equal number of opposing steel containers.
Let's
Your objective is to
go.
penetrate
How many
and
is that?
kill
20
their
versus
human
20?
cargo. You do this with your turret, the effect of which is determined by the size, caliber, and type of ammunition you're firing, versus the
Damn.
angle of impact, the thickness of a plate, and the position on the tank model. Basically,
15?
it's all about learning the peculiar eccentricities of your current tank against the strengths and weaknesses of
Genuinely,
your
though,
enemy.
this
Unlike
is-
War Thunder, which I'm going
this
to
is
compare to
cool,
often
honestly.
because
I
it's
don't
the
know why.
only market competitor, tanks are not rendered automatically. World of Tanks takes the approach that realistic tank combat is so chaotic that someone has to physically detect an enemy vehicle through their viewing port and relay that position by radio to the rest of the team. Now, this is done automatically, but effectively, this means that camouflage and being spotted is the difference between an invisible ghost and a painted live target that's visible to the rest of the enemy team. Getting spotted usually means you're about 5 seconds away from getting pounded by every single tank hidden in the brush. And if you somehow survive, 15 seconds away from getting cooked by artillery. In World of Tanks, stealth determines survival.
Damn.
A stationary tank makes no noise. A moving
It's really just only tanks?
tank
For
does.
real?
And a heavy moving
Damn.
tank can be spotted by the exhaust of its engine alone. The only thing more visible than that
So
is
intricate.
gunshots. Because when the local foliage fires a 122mm shell at you, there's not much room for subtlety. Tank commanders are equipped with a sixth sense, so every time you're spotted and the commander can sense this, a sound will play alerting you to the fact. Obviously,
Wait,
this
what?
is not the standard sound, and yours may be different. So, instead of getting wrecked in the open, a good strategy is to park yourself in the woods and wait for the enemy to come to you. Much like the
Damn.
match queue, the start of each game, and situations like this require some amount of patience. So, in the
Damn.
meantime, I start fishing shrimp until level 3. This is some good
Why is that
XP, so I'm
rude
taking
life?
full advantage of it. During the making of this video, I have watched the entirety of Girls in Panzer, made a fortune selling pie shells, and at this point, I'm afraid to admit that I've enchanted over 16,000 rings of recoil. The possibility
Wait,
that I
but
have
like,
some
didn't
form
he
of
say
brain
that?
parasite
Didn't he say that for War Thunder as well? You can it's
is
an
non-zero.
AFK.
There's a wide
Wait, never mind,
variety
never
of
mind.
tanks
It's
in
not-
this
it's
game,
not the
and they're
same.
not made equal. Light tanks
damn it.
are fast and mobile. They're not made for killing targets, but for spotting them. They're invaluable to the team, and when piloted correctly,
It
can run
looks good,
circles
though.
around the enemy. Medium tanks are self-explanatory. Heavy tanks are even fatter and have a top speed in the low 20s. They're designed for the heat of combat, not maneuverability. With armor so
This
thick,
looks
they
good.
demand an entirely different category of vehicles to
I'm
counter
not
them.
joking. Bro,
Tank
this looks-
destroyers. These are specialized tank
Kinda
hunters
cool.
that have no conventional design, aside from one
Damn.
common feature: the largest gun they can possibly mount and fire, without being ripped
Stop,
off
bro.
from the recoil. And finally, we have my favorite class in the game: SPGs. SPGs, or self-propelled guns, are mobile artillery pieces. Appropriately,
that's
you don't fire
anti-ground.
them like a tank.
joking,
You
me.
press
I don't
shift,
know,
you line
actually.
up your shot, and turn the entire game into a third-person bombing sim.
Damn.
I love it. I cannot express to you how satisfying it is to play artillery. Maybe a piece of Yugoslavia lives inside me.
Damn.
Maybe in a past life, I was a
Damn, isn't
mortar
that
shell aimed at Croatians. In my humble, yet correct opinion, this game is a lot more tactical than War Thunder. There's no respawns, there's no kill streaks, and you can't just pay money to deploy the same tank again. Of course, those are gripes of
Yeah.
arcade, but that's the most popular mode. Over here, the population of
This
players
sounds
is always
fire, though,
healthy,
I'm not gonna
because
lie.
guess what? It's a single queue. I would describe each match like a single round of CSGO. Anything can happen, all
It's a
deaths are
single
permanent,
queue?
and I can never tell if someone's really good or using an aimbot. Recently, I had a match where we completely decimated. 15 kills, no deaths,
holy
complete
shit.
and total victory. When
Damn.
the odds are equal, the difference is teamwork and coordination. The community is generally
Fire.
really nice. Everybody communicates, gives advice, and I've even had people randomly message me
Sorry, I did
after a fight to tell me that I
good job
did a
protecting.
good job. That's
Aw.
insane. And then I realized that's because this press account is for North America. Do you know what Europe is like?
Damn, okay. Kind of reminds me of like, okay, maybe this is too far-fetched, but like it's battle bots or something. No, but like the way, not really. You know what? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. But like
In
I
America,
can
they
probably
actually
mental
communicate.
gymnastics
In Europe,
it.
we use a collective of like every Balkan language ever spoken to
Fucking
insult
idiot.
one another. Now, if this game is primarily played by Eastern Euros, why is it so popular in America? Because every man named Maciek, Wojciech, and Kamil have already immigrated to the United States. They all work in construction, and much like Witcher 3, you can audibly hear as you pass them by. So, if you have a choice, I strongly encourage you, please play the US servers instead.
Here you go, Mr. President.
God bless Israel.
for the big America.
מקדונלדס מציגה סדרת...
Of course, it is perfectly fine and still really fun to play on European servers. And I do have my OG account there since like a decade ago, so I'm a little sentimental. And to honor this video, I will, for the first time in history, purchase microtransactions using my Wells Fargo $20 checking account. I have bought a premium engine exhaust. Let's see how I perform. In summary, war is hell. Also, there may be something different about my tanks. One of these is not like the others. One of these, seen from an outside perspective, evokes a singular feeling.
Damn.
Disgust. See, this is how it used to be. See those men fighting the good fight?
Whoa, wait,
That's
what
my
is that?
grandfather. Did you know that in times of war, men can lactate? As you may have noticed, this game is incredibly moddable. This can be anything from replacing the UI to changing your damage indicators to adding custom sound effects.
Man, it doesn't matter if you 15, my nigga. I like young girls. I like them 15, 14, 16.
To plastering scantily clad anime girls all over your tanks. Custom content really elevates this game from good to why would I play anything else? The answer to which is I do, but at the same time, check me out. My damage be doing numbers. All good things aside, this game has become quite massive over time, and all those assets take a while to load. So while a hard drive will still work, I benefit greatly from putting this on an SSD. Critique: this game has a general chat. This consists of people accusing each other of being Kremlin bots, old boomers talking about the good old days, and schizophrenics telling me that they are the chosen of Babylon. I wish that general chat could work in game, because that shit's hilarious. Like, I don't want to queue into a game because I don't know what I'm gonna miss.
And we also need to legalize UFO trips from the white boys to Agartha. We need to legalize alien lean.
Also, repair kits aside, the very concept of a medical kit is absolutely ridiculous.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
Question: what is inside that kit?
Well,
Do you just
I guess,
give him 10 tabs of
War Thunder
Pervitin?
is a lot more realistic.
Also,
is that what
there's
he means?
no friendly fire in this game, which, to be honest, I completely understand. But that doesn't mean you can't aggressively ram your teammates to assert your dominance. When they give up and start reversing into you, that's when you know their resolve has been crushed.
Although I
In
kind of
truth,
feel like if they actually enable friendly fire, there's no
don't really have any
to
complaints. This game deserves its success. I would not have been able to mod the game as much as I did or port over all those anime skins from 100 versions ago if not for the efforts of certain individuals and the help of this community. So genuinely, thank you. This game could be summarized as peek out from behind a corner, shoot your load, and retreat into darkness. But mechanically, there's a lot more to it. And if you're interested, I'm legally obligated to say this. Sign up today using my invite link in the description box below. If you're a new player, you'll get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5 Excelsior, 7 days of World of Tanks Premium, and you also get to rent the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-3485M for 10 battles each. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. I love my sponsors because they help me get that bread, which is my only chance at surviving the Kali Yuga. I never mentioned this, but it's my sincerest hope that they don't actually watch this video, or they may discover that I've attached my phone number to the press account, so once they take it away, I can steal it back using password recovery. I don't see this as morally dubious, but rather as an extension of my permanent free trial. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Anyway, I'm gonna start playing the Serbian war music now.
Wait, did he got required to upload like a 15-minute video? No. Hey, is that friendly fire only on AFKers? Genuinely though, I get the appeal. I don't know why, but like, bruh, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Even War Thunder is pretty cool. I get the appeal so bad. I don't want to play it, but like at the same time I don't want to play it. Oh, but are we really? Is there only a single queue? No. No way. No way. Damn. I saw that. What you saw? What? What are we looking at? Did I miss something? And it's like tactical too, right? What do you think? But it's single queue! I want to queue with friends. What do you mean? Alexa! I unironically listened to his song once. Oh my god. Because when players are that many, they make other lobbies. Wait, can we not just join one server? Like what we do in Chivalry? Technically, you don't have to team up with Chivalry, actually. You just have to like go on one server where like there's slots or